February, what, 24th? When is Valentine's Day?
You're gonna get it. I tell you, Mrs. D, you hearing him, right?
Or I'm not gonna get it. That's either way. All right, let's start with some good news over here since you're ready. Okay, there is a new exciting chapter for Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, actually, I've been hearing some nice stuff coming down the line.
Yeah, so yesterday, the company ended open seating, and I'm so happy about it. You know how I am, sis. I like, maybe from all the years that I served in the military, I like things in order. Gotta be in order.
You give me a headache every time you say that. First of all, calm down, family. He did not serve in the military. You are in JROTC. That's not the same thing. But yes, I do know that you love order. And personally speaking, brother, I love that the assigned seats because I like to be up against the window.
Oh, yeah,
That's my thing. I like to go up against the window. I stay out of everybody's way as they're coming on. And I'm usually asleep before the plane even takes off. So I'm kind of loving the idea of assigned seating as well.
I do too, and especially for people who have anxiety. Like me, I'm an introvert, as you know, and I don't really like to, mingle and stuff like that. So when you got to walk that aisle and say, oh, what seat number are you? Hey, what position?
Is that open over there? Can I sit there? And
so this is perfect. I know a lot of people have been asking for this. And thank you to Southwest Airlines that they actually listen.
They listen, that's right. And this is definitely good news all around. Now, assigned seating is now in effect for travel. Coming up in about 30 minutes, so one of the big bosses from Southwest Airlines will be here to explain those changes. Please make sure you stay tuned for that because there's more. Yes. And it's specific to Hawaii.
Ooh, I like that, sis. Good tease. All right. If it's okay with you, let's stick with the airlines.
Okay.
Airline news. Because we've all done it. We've all grabbed food before a flight. We stopped at Zippy's.
Yep.
Grabbed a Zip Pack.
Our favorite is Lunchbox, over there, right next to the airport on Sand Island Access.
Oh, the chicken and the, yes.
The mochiko chicken.
But take a look at these photos of a wahine who took it to the next level.
Okay.
She literally created a full-on feast right on the plane. Look at this. So, 71-year-old Shelly Murphy of Morgan, Utah, was worried that her adult children, ages 48 and 44, would go hungry during their 5-hour flight home. So she opened basically her own Timmy T's. 30,000 feet in the air. Auntie even spread out 5 sub buns across the tray tables and loaded up with bread, meat, cheese, onions, pickles, lettuce, and mayonnaise. And those sandwiches look amazing.
Well, first of all, once a mama, always a mama. It doesn't matter how old your kids are. That's just how mamas are going to be. And secondly, I love the fact that she wanted it fresh. Because, sometimes they could put the sub together, but then everything gets all, the bread gets mushy and stuff like that. I think the only problem I would have had with that being on that flight was the onions. Me and onions, and especially the raw onion.
Yeah. By the way, sandwich items like bread and cheese and meats, they're allowed in a carry-on bag.
Wow.
So she'd never break any rules. And passengers, I read this morning, can even bring things like gravy and honey.
Oh, ketchup, mayo, stuff like that, sauces?
Yeah, all of that sauces, but gravy was the one that caught my eye. As long as it's no more than 3.4 ounces, and I'm thinking, what Hawaiian can go less than, one big, what is that thing called? The gravy boat.
Everybody in the family is going to have 3.4 ounces of gravy, all for my one bowl. Yeah. All my local mojo.
Everybody carry your own gravy.
No, it seems like she's prepared for any emergency, and I love that about her.
Utah, that's why.
That's a good thing. Doomsday preppers, right?
Yes.
Because the end of the world is officially closer than ever before.
Sis, what's the scoops with this?
Okay, so scientists with the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists moved the symbolic Doomsday Clock 4 seconds forward to 85 seconds to midnight.
So what does that mean?
Okay, so it's based on threats to humanity. The closer we are to midnight on this clock, the likelier the world will end. And that hypothetical point on the Doomsday Clock is midnight. So up until 2020, the clock has been never closer than 2 minutes to midnight. It is now at 85 seconds, which is less than a minute and a half.
Whoa.
This is crazy.
How did they, what are they, we just look at the world now.
Right.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, threats to humanity. So, we're talking about stuff like global stability. We're talking about nuclear weapons, climate change, AI, and other disruptive technologies, the creation of synthetic biological substances. They keep making all this nano stuff. It goes into the body and we die. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of stuff. So we're just getting that much closer to bing.
I wonder if the clock can be, taken back or is always moving forward closer to midnight?
I think it's always moving forward because humans, somehow we always want to destroy ourselves, you know what I mean? But I think if we could all be peaceful and we all make that decision, I honestly believe the scientists will push it back past that 2-minute and 3-minute mark. Okay. But that's a decision that we got to make as a people.
All right, family,
right?
You heard it, getting closer and closer to the end of the world. Get your gravy, your bags of gravy ready. Never know when it's going to hit. All right, let's discuss with you. What do you think about the changes at Southwest, the Doomsday Clock, or creating that mile-high deli?
Let us know by sending an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com. Of course, you can always find us at YouTube. Look for our YouTube page and just search out KITV.
All right.